Hello student, welcome back. In continuation to functional genomics, today we will study about the DNA microarray technology. This is known as DNA microarray technology. So, before going to DNA microarray technology, I would like to tell that the functional genomics is studied or it is worked out on the two criteria or two methodology, that is the microarray technology and proteomics. It provides snapshot for all the genes present in human genome. So this technology, either proteomics or DNA microarray technology, both provide a snapshots. It means the integrated genes of a genome. It means in a single vision or in a single look, we have to study or we can understand or we can functionalize all the functioning of the gene at once time. So DNA microarray, what the meaning of microarray? Array is the cluster or the group of genes here. But what we are taking here, DNA microarray. It means actually this DNA is so small, very microscopic. So we call it the DNA microarray. It means the DNA molecules are in a small cluster or it is in a small form, and that is also known as various names. There are several names of this technology. For example, DNA arrays, gene chips, biochips, DNA chips and gene arrays. In the case of gene chips, the substrate are immobilized. Whatever is that. Suppose this is a slide and that is the glass slide, and here where there is a location, there is a particular location, and this location is known. What we are adding here? Suppose we are adding here the complementary DNA. These are the complementary DNA on this location. So it is called gene chip. What the meaning of gene chip means? Placing of complementary DNA or RNA or simply the DNA molecule on a solid substrate, and the solid substrate here we are taking a glass slide, and these glass slides are having certain location, and each location is bound with the complementary DNA that we call the cDNA, or it is placed with the DNA. So this is known as gene chip. If you want to visualize, so at a glance we can relocate or we can know that the functioning of gene at once or at a time. So collection of microscopic DNA spots attached to the solid surface. This is a solid surface. The solid surface we are using the glass slide, and when the DNA chips or when the complementary DNA are bound here, this is called a gene chip. So why it is done? It is done for the expression of many genes at a time. Whatever the genes present in the human genome can, whether expressing or it is non-expressing, these all things can be studied in one snapshot or in a single vision. So here again I am telling the sample containing either RNA, DNA or complementary DNA, and it is just like based on the computer microchip. This is based on a computer microchip. So before coming to the DNA microarray, I would like that what is the principle behind that of this microarray technology. The basic principle behind that in this micro is there is a large collection of DNA molecules, and if you want to know the functioning of particular gene or the DNA which is supposed to be present either expressing or not expressing. So sometimes what we are doing, suppose this is a gene or this is a DNA, or we can see complementary DNA, mRNA or DNA. Here what we are doing, here we are taking the radioactive label, and that we call the fluorescent dye, or it is known as fluorescent dye. The basic role of fluorescent dye is that it will able to express, or it is indicating the presence of expression of the particular gene wherever this dye is attached. And we are taking, or we are using normally the two color dye, that is the red dye, red color dye, and the green color dye, or it is used as circle. Apart from that, sometimes it is also seen that we are using the reporter gene. What is a reporter? Reporter gene or molecule. What is a reporter molecule? Reporter gene. A reporter gene or a reporter molecule is the sequence of DNA which is able to express the gene of interest, whether that gene is expressed or is unexpressed, that is knowingly known by this reporter gene. For example, we studied about the GFP. GFP stands for jellyfish green fluorescent protein. So this is that GMP is a reporter gene, and that reporter gene is have tendency to express the fluorescent power in the fish that we call the jellyfish. Another reporter gene is, you have studied about the lycopyran. In the lycopyran there is a gene that is lycopyran A, ZYA, LAC-Z, LAC-Y and LAC-A. All these three genes are also known as reporter gene there, and if there is beta-galactosidase is absent, then whatever there is, no metabolism of glucose or the breakdown of glucose takes place. Similarly, another reporter gene is reporter gene, and that this reporter gene is CUP1. CU stand for the copper. So, is reporter gene CUP1 provide tendency to yeast in growing the copper containing medium. It means when CUP1 gene is present in the yeast, it enables the yeast to grow in the copper containing medium. So, if you want to study the DNA microarray, so it is based on the application of fluorescent dye as well as the reporter molecule, and here reporter molecule or reporter gene we are taking to know and to recognize the presence of a particular gene of interest and its expression. So how we are just processing the DNA array, let us see. This is individual cell line, this is another individual cell line, and that is called the abnormal. This is the abnormal cell lines, and this is the healthy or normal cell lines. So what we will do here, we will extract the DNA. This is the DNA extracted here. This is the DNA. From here we also take the abnormal DNA. Now these DNA denatured so that it could come in the single stranded form, and whenever the single stranded forms are extracted, this is the single stranded form, so there is a total 3% of the single stranded mRNA is there, and that mRNA is not stable if because it is generally degraded. So to stop the degradation of this messenger RNA, we are taking here the reverse transcription process, that is called the use of reverse transcriptase enzyme. So this reverse transcriptase enzyme make a complementary base pair, and then we will pair the RNA, or that is called the complementary DNA. Okay. Now the third stage is that here we are labeling the presence of fluorescent dye. Again here we are adding the fluorescent dye, and these fluorescent dye is have tendency or it is able to express the gene functioning of that gene or that gene when it is hybridized, just like the fish, that is the fluorescent in situ hybridization. So fluorescent dye of labeling of complementary DNA. So this complementary DNA is labeled with the dye, and I just told that the dye color will be either red and the green circle. And when both are hybridized, both the complementary DNA is hybridized, here on a glass side we will find several circles, and some of the circles are yellow color, some of the circles are green color, some are orange color, and some are the blank, that is they does not perform or exist any color, and some are the greenish color. So let us see, whenever we throw the light here, that is laser light is passed over there, so it is evident that how this microarray DNA is placed and how they are expressing, or whether the gene is expressing or gene is not expressing, whether its function is now visible or not visible. So let us see. So the green and red, the green circle and red circle express in normal or affected condition. Next, the orange and the greenish color, orange and greenish color, this is the orange color and this is the, suppose greenish and orange both are there, this two is orange and the greenish. Expression status is not clear, that dots are reveals about their expression is not well clear or it is not understood, or you can say that expression of gene is not started yet. Now next one is that if there is yellow spots are there or yellow circles are there, so these yellow circles reveals about the abnormal gene or abnormal DNA. So you can say that on passing the laser light on a particular side, we can observe that after the hybridization or after the fish, that is the fluorescent in situ hybridization technique, when normal DNA and the abnormal DNA both are hybridized. So as a result of that, what happened, their chromosome or their DNA is also affected because of the expression of the gene, and we find that key observation, yellow dots reveals about the abnormal functioning of gene, or that reveals the diseased cells or the chromosome containing the diseased DNA. Now the second one is the orange color and the greenish color. So orange color and greenish color reveals about their status is not clear, there is blank, it means no color, it reveals not functioning of gene expression, and red and green tells about the presence of healthier or the normal gene functioning. So in this way we can study about the DNA microarray technology, and this DNA microarray technology is nowadays one of the renowned technology, and it is used to study of tissue specific gene, regulatory gene defect in the diseases, cellular responses to environment, cell cycle variation, or even it is also known to study the whether mutation is present in a given gene, or so whether the mutation is taking place or present in a given gene, or it is not affected with the mutation. So this is the application of the DNA microarray technology. Thanks for watching.